Well, it is rainy, it is wet, it is dark, and I think it's a perfect time to dive in. Yeah, it's time to give you some high tea. Tea, 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 tea. But anyway, before I get started on this, first of all, Mina, is Mina up in here? Hello! Mina, you better be ready, girl. What the fuck? Hold on, give me a minute. Let me go ahead and do what I do, girl. Let me go ahead and do what I need to do right now. Hold on, let me go ahead and text her right now. Hold on, let me go ahead and text her when I can. Okay, because I want to go into some tea really quickly. Let me go ahead and put that down, girl. Listen. Let me go ahead and put that on down with the get down. I should have did this before I got on here. Give me a minute, honey. No. We don't pay attention, honey. Nope. We're not going to be redundant, honey. Give me one moment. Will you be available in an hour? I guess they caught exactly what the fuck I was trying to say, huh? Inavailable. Let me say available. Yes, come on, Wayne. Pick it up. Pick it up. Yes. Girl, we're going through a purge season right now. We're going through a purge right now, girl. We got wind. We got rain. We got motherfucking fog. But anyway, so I'm coming by here. I'm coming through here to talk about some things with you all because, of course, shout out to my people that hit me up today. I had a conversation today, honey. She knows who she is. I love my people. I love my people. You know, like I said, June of this year, it was my birthday, and a lot of changes happening to me, honey. Catch that T right there. Changes was happening to me, and you know, only certain people got to know what I was going through, and they stepped in and they gave me support, and that's what I needed. I needed that support in real time, and I'm appreciative of that. And these people that were there, they're always there. They've been there. And I'm very appreciative of these people. And some of these people come into this life, you know, we talk. We've never met in real life. We never had any interaction in real life. It's always been via phone, via events, via YouTube. And like I said, I'm very appreciative of the connections that we have established. And I look forward to the future. So, I love helping people. That's what made me start doing this stuff. I love helping people. I love reaching out to people. I love touching people and help open doors for them. Help make a way to them. Help make things visible to them. Because of course, what you ask for is always there. It's already been there. You know, going into it on a scientific level and a physical level. It's always been there. You just need the right tools, and you need the right, as my dad would always say, the right eyes to see it. And eyes to him is glasses. The right eyes to see things, but things are always there. It's always been there. What people got to understand is that, and we kind of go over this in the evocation class as well. In a lot of the classes. You take any of my classes, we kind of go over this a lot. You have two sides to magic as you have two sides to all things. You have the theory, which is an idea. And some things, when it's an idea, it's not clear to you how it's going to work out. So those who come at it from a theory perspective or the ideology of something, when they come from it from the thought process, or I know what I'm trying to say, but bitch, I'm trying to focus on this dark road too. You see this shit right here? Yes, girl, you gotta focus, girl. Driving is definitely, it requires focus, bitch. What are you doing? And I should slow down till I'm going 80. But anyway, but when they come from magic, or people have magic, or the approach of magic to them is from a theory perspective, they will introduce it to you as that. And magic, Magic, like I said, is about tricks, and it's about deceit, and it's about illusion. It's not about reality. It's not about real. And no, it's their reality because your experiences shape your reality. And your reality, which is how you view the world, your perspective is shaped by your experiences. So this is why a lot of people who come from a phony illusion, a life filled with illusions, they approach all things with that. So they will tell you magic is a probability. There's possibilities with magic. No. They don't say it's possibilities. Magic, they say that nothing is for sure. And you doing this work will just, you doing this work will just, whatever happens, happens. But you can't control what happens. Now I want to tell you what Magick is. And that's the real shit. If you're out here trying to figure out magic, you better go to a school of magic, honey, where these illusionists, also known as magicians, what they learn. They got schools for that, of how to make a ball float in the air and all the shit. You might want to go to school to learn how that happened. They got, like I said, they got special training for that. If you want to learn Magick, you got to know people who grew up in that. And if they did not grow up in a certain practice, they know how it operates. Because, of course, you having past lives, you have carried these memories into this life. And your goal in this life is to remember where you came from. It's to remember your source. It's to remember what you've been blessed with, what you've been given by the Most High. And whether you want to think it's the Most High, because like I said before, all things work through Christ that strengthens me, as I said. We can break that down too in the invocation class. We talk about what Christ is and all that other good stuff. But anyway, the Most High control all things. The Most High controls good and evil, light and dark. All things that happen runs through the Most High. So we give thanks and we give praises to that. And you have these experiences in this life to help you do so. That's why people, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through that. I'm tired of this. Yeah, you've been fed up a long time ago. New experiences brought on new perspectives. And now you're like, bitch, I got to go. Things got to change. Some people, that don't work for some people. Some people do the same shit over and over. They commit the exact same stupid ass shit over and over. And they want to have sympathy. They want people to feel sorry for them. But going into where I'm going with this, Magick is the science behind the illusion. And people who practice Magick cannot tell you what Magick is. And how you know the spiritualist is an Magick, not an Magick or a magi or a mystic. They're not in tune with nature, is when they tell you that they can't guarantee the work they're doing for you. And many of them have said that. Many of them have said that you cannot guarantee magic because you're not God. And I choose to differ from that. I beg to differ. I choose to prove that is definitely a motherfucking lie. Because when you don't know the science behind something, you will give off the illusion of behind something. You will say that this is what it is. I have all this energy, but I cannot break down to you why this energy is going to manifest. So pay attention. People will show you. You will know people. You will know the truth by the soil. It's connected to all the elements. Then that tree could do all things. And that tree will present all things through the fruit that comes from it. But if the tree is telling you that your magic is not guaranteed, then they don't know what they know. They know Magick, not Magick. To even break down what Magick is, because people don't really understand that. You watch YouTube videos, you Google people. You got people out here that have been doing this shit for 20 years, conning and cheating people. And when their shit is cracked wide open, bitch, they panic. Because they don't know what else they're going to do, because they established a life in deceiving people. But the real got to come out. You can't keep the real hidden. You can't suppress the real, because even the liars, the people that have you fooled, the elite, they too have to tell you the truth. Magick is the art of manipulating things that may have been or could not be. Magick is changing, making things possible. With Magick, all things are possible, and it manifests regardless of how it's worked. It manifests. But if you're going to sit here and tell me that you're a real witch or you're a real spiritualist, or if anybody's going to tell you that, but yet, I'm not getting on the freeway. I'm about to pass you up, bruh. Just say some more on it. Bitch, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about that. Hold on, I don't give a fuck about that, bitch. I'm about to pass you up, bruh. I don't give a fuck about that. Okay. Okay. So, if Magick, like I said, make things possible. If you're going to take a chance with magic, don't do it. The whole, you do magic, you're taking a chance. Bullshit. When you get an idea about something and you don't do nothing about it, you're taking a chance. If you're doing shit to take a chance on, bitch, don't do magic. And I always say that. That's what I always tell people. If you're taking a chance or you don't feel secure in what you're doing, don't waste your time doing magic, because you could get possibilities and probabilities without doing magic. The whole form of doing magic, the whole art of doing magic, the whole art of spirituality, the whole art of knowing your spirit, because that's what spirituality is. It's the process of knowing and building up your spirit. If you know or you're aware of possibilities and you want those possibilities to become your reality, then you do magic. But there's no real witch out there. And I want you to understand, there's no real witch. And I will say this to their face on YouTube. I will give them a call and I will show to their motherfucking shop. Ain't no real witch telling you that magic is not guaranteed. There's no real witch saying that. There's no real witch doing that. Because he or she who say that is not secure in their own art. They're not secure in their own science. They're not secure in their own God or God energy. And that's why I always talk about it so much, where people talk about kings and queens. Just because you're black, you're not a king or a queen to me. I will never bow down or tilt my motherfucking crown, bitch, for someone who said they're a queen or a king, and yet they don't even believe that themselves. If you believe you're a goddess or a king or a queen or a god or a high priestess or high priest, then you will act that way. You will carry yourself that way. And your life would be an example of that. Peasants don't raise royalty. Peasants do not raise royalty. And I will always say that. You are who your mother and father is. You are who raised you. You are. That's your DNA. You can't change that, baby. Even if someone is adopted, even if you had adopted people who were adopted parents who were royalty, you had a queen who adopted you and a king who adopted you, and they raised you to be royalty, that inner peasant in you is still gonna come out. And you see that over and over again. You got people that were adopted by good people and they still grow up and be motherfucking murderers and bummy ass individuals. And that's not even a cut in. That's just a factual, scientifically proven that your DNA cannot be altered or motherfucking changed. It can be altered, but it cannot be changed. It cannot be changed to where you're evil ass bitch and also you become a righteous whole holy person, but motherfucker, it does not happen. And when that does happen, we call that an extension, honey. That old you dies off. That process become a whole, like you literally become a whole new person. But I came to doing this video today because, like I said, I had a conversation with my people, and usually we have our conversation, we talk about a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I want to do a video, I want to talk about this because, of course, I know that me having this conversation with this person, that they definitely pay attention. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think that when I come on my channel, I talk that I'm here to bash people and attack people, because I give two flying fucks, honestly, about anything outside of what's really going on. If I wanted to bash people and assault people, bitch, I can do that in reality. I can be a miserable ass bitch and meet up with people and get their business and go be messy and gossip and do all that. That's what I do if I wanted to attack and bash people. I wouldn't use the internet to do that. You know, that's just, it's not in me. It's not in me to do that. I wasn't raised to be a basic ass bitch. Okay, you have a lot of business that you could be doing. You know, it is what it is. But like I said, any spiritualists out there tell you that any magician that says, any magi, any sorcerer, any sorceress that tell you that magic is not guaranteed, bitch, they're not real. Get your money back. They're not fucking real. Magic is definitely real. And like I said, if they're telling you that, they don't have confidence in their own abilities. They can't acknowledge the God energy or the goddess or God frequency within themselves. But a lot of them act like that. And I say this, who are you the king and queen of? Who are you the high priest or high priestess of? Pigs? Sewage rats, camels, these are unclean spirits. Yeah, you're definitely the king and queen of that. And we can give you that. But now we're talking about human. We're talking about people that walk on two legs upright. You're not the king and queen of that. You're not even a part of that civilization. Because the way you act is like a pig would act. The way you act is like a sewage rat would act. Humans express their emotions. Humans are very in tune with their emotions. Unfortunately, the reality that we have now, they want you to be animals. They train you to be animals. We do have primitive or we do have animalistic qualities in us, right? We do have that. And they prey on that. They prey on the lower you. They prey on you doing that. So when you are a human and you function in your higher self, you can express how you feel, whether it's good or bad. But those who do not understand that, they would say, oh, this bitch is having a breakdown. Oh, this bitch is bipolar. Because they say she was happy today, she fucked up. No, bitch, I'm just in tune with my feelings. And we call people who I grew up with, and they confirm with you. We can call us a therapist. We call us psychologists who have seen me, who have heard from me for more than 5+ years. And they can let you know that I'm always that way. On top of that, I'm a Gemini. Bitch, it is what it is, bitch. I'm always in thought. I'm always in tune with my feelings. The energy is always coming through. So I express who I am, and that's why I'm not a stressful individual. That's why I'm not like going crazy and, pulling my hair out and doing all this little stupid shit. Because like I said, I express who I am, and I do it on all levels. I'm not going to express who I am this way and then keep my mouth shut and say, well, this is how I really feel, but I'm not going to say it. Because some people may think less of me. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Think less of me. Those who are meant to get this are always going to get it. And I said before, it is what it is. Ain't nobody ashamed of anything. I'm not ashamed of anything of how I feel or what I may say. Now, sometimes I got to watch what I say because YouTube is a lot of sensitive, weak-ass motherfuckers on here. And and some of them they don't even give a fuck. They just try to do shit because they bored and ain't got a life, they ain't got no business. So they want to try to hate and say, so it is what it is. But like I said, the whole purpose of you doing Magick is to see a change. Because there's a possibility. But I've had many people, and as I said, I love doing work with people who are spiritually background. Shout out to my Caribbean people out there, Caribbean people, honey. Y'all know how y'all say it. Shout out to my Caribbean people out there. I give a shout out to them people because they are still in their culture. And I love doing work with people that are still in their culture. You don't know who the fuck your culture is, bitch. I really don't enjoy doing work with you because those are the ones that give you problems. And it's for real. People who are not in tune with their culture, which means they're not in tune with themselves, those are the ones that say, well, I'm just doing it because I heard that you can do it. The fuck? I do the shit. I do the real shit. And like I said, there's no possibility. There's no, it might work, it may not. Girl, bye. This, I said, you have to be very careful of how you do work and how you go about doing work. People out here telling you if you do a love spell, you can do a love spell. This one love spell work for men, women, boy, girl. And I'm just like, how does that even work? If two men are into each other, you have to have yin and yang energy. You still got to have male and female energy. And that's what I'm just like, these spiritual people really blow my mind. And that's how I know they're not really spiritual. Because in order for something to work, it has to have a balance. And we know that. In order for things to work, you got to have a balance. You got to have a penis and a vagina to create on the third dimensional way. You got to have a soft and an aggressive to make people balance out. And people say this when they're married. They say, I'm an aggressive being. She's a soft being, and she balances me out. That's why it's very crucial for you to find people that balance you out so you can stay level. A lot of people who suffer from a lot of things like this because you're not balanced out. You think because you're aggressive, you need other aggressive people around you. And that's why that shit fucks you right up. That's why you so over there. But anyway, like I said, they blow my mind because you need yin and yang energy. You still need masculine and feminine energy regardless. So in order for two men to work out or two women to work out on a physical level, a spiritual level, or mental level, there has to be a feminine energy and a masculine energy. So beyond the physical, how are you saying you're a spiritualist and you're not recognizing that man could be a man, but he's definitely a feminine man, or he's a man with high feminine energy? And that woman could be a woman with a uterus because she's meant to utilize that to make or create or bring in new existences, right? Because she's a surrogate. But she could still have masculine energy. Where do you not understand that if you are a spiritual being operating in different dimensions? And I, like I said, that blows my mind. And I say this for you guys to recognize that. Because people have told me there's a spiritualist on here that said we all going to the fifth dimension. And I'm just like, but this spiritualist is not even operating in dimensions. She's operating in the lower self. She's not even in a third dimension. She's in a second dimension. She's in her sacral still, because that sacral, okay, sacral, break down what that is, SAC, space, parentheses, R, space, parentheses, AL. She is still in her lower self. So how is she talking about high science when she haven't lived that? She haven't got that yet. She hasn't achieved that yet. She can't even think that. She has not sunk it. She have not sunk it. And that's why her life is worth that. Yes, she got possibly money. Yes, she got possibly a man, but she's not happy. She got the materialistic stuff, but spiritually, where she's at. If the money wasn't there, the man wasn't there, where would she be at spiritually? Would she be able to live in a room with herself by herself with nothing but just herself? Because that's the real question. The materialistic shit is to enhance or to bring comfort. It's not to make you who you are. Just like with your genitalia. Bitch, you got that shit because at that point in time, you needed those genitalia, you needed those equipment to understand how things operate. But just because you have certain things, physics, like I said, when you die, your penis stays here. So does your uterus. Anybody who's ever passed on, please let me know if you carried your uterus with you. Because I've never had an encounter with any deceased person that said my uterus is hurt. Bitch, I'm on my period today. Don't fuck with me today. I just hear a spirit say, my bowels hurt. Oh, honey, I'm horny. I got an erection right now, girl. You turning me on. You nude over here right now. You make me want to bone you now. I've never heard that. I've never seen that. No tea, no shade. I've never seen a spirit do that or say that, girl. No, we're talking about human spirit. We're talking about human spirit, girl. I never seen that. So, like I said, you can't take none of this shit with you. So, if you're really a spiritualist and you're helping people to find their spiritual path, then you will break down that and say, you know what? I understand that you're a male or female this life. I understand that you're a gay man or a gay woman this life. I understand that you're a transgender this life. But that does not define who you are. Who you are is based on what I'm getting from your spirit. And what I get from your spirit is definitely this, that, da, 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 da. But like I said, the reason why I have enemies on here is because I speak the truth and I speak the real. And when I say real, I mean real science. Motherfuckers can really sit here and think about it and say, oh, you're right. These other motherfuckers, they all say the same shit because they want you to feed into your Lord self. They have not went through an evolving. They have not went through an evolution. They have not killed off the old self and brought a new self. They have not done that. So when they see someone who is on that level, then it's like, oh, I don't understand that. How is that even possible? Yeah, that is beyond your comprehension, sis. You are what is being broken down in these scriptural, in these religious scriptures. You are the physical representation of the Bible. You are the physical representation of the Quran. You are the physical, while I am the spiritual. Because what matters is the spirit. The whole purpose of people giving out the Bible and the Quran is for you to grasp the concepts of these stories. So when you go on to the next round, you can take these concepts with you. You cannot take physical interpretations with you when you pass over to the other realm because you are now a spiritual being. And therefore you are still a spiritual being, but what makes you trapped and stuck here is that you're focusing on the consciousness. You're keeping the conscious mind in tune to say, well, I see a tree moving. What does that stand for? What does that mean? The tree is moving. I don't understand that. You don't. But you sit there, right? And you observe what the tree is doing, and you become one with that tree, whatever which way that is to you. Then you will start to understand, you will start to feel with that tree, saying, oh God, it's shaking and changing because there's dead leaves on it, and the tree is trying to get rid of dead leaves. So the tree is a part of the ecology system. So the roots is connected to the earth, and what's below is so above. What's in, what's out. What is in is the same thing what's out. So the tree understands that, bitch, I gotta get this moving, and I can't move this by myself. So I need to stir up some type of frequency or energy from within to propel it out into the sky, which in return sends back frequency, radiation, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm able to then shake myself while that wind blows. And that's what happens when the seasons change and there's a windy day. But like I said, people in the mundane world see that. Why I don't believe in that. The meteorologist said it's going to be windy, and I think it's windy because that there's more to know, right? Because it's about consciousness. When you first found out about how to, when you're in kindergarten, you wouldn't expect to learn what you learned in third grade because your consciousness is only in kindergarten, right? That is currently your experience, so that's how you view the world. But when you come about it, you're like, there's a lot more that I didn't even know about. Same thing with spirituality. When you live as a basic ass bitch and didn't have no life, and all your life is lying, cheating, and stealing, that's your world. So when people come in from another world, outside of that world, it doesn't resonate with you, and you almost become defensive over your world because that's how you view the world. So because you are a con artist, you are a lying ass motherfucker, people as person, you want to try to say, well, I got to get this bitch out because there's a way this bitch is real because I'm real. Well, that's your perception because that's your experience. But if you have everybody else who had a real experience in this world and who has extended or have grew past your consciousness, they will point out to you, bitch, this is your fucking flaw. Just because you black doesn't mean you got to act like that. Just because you grew up in a crackhead household doesn't mean you got to act like that. Just because your parents are bad, you don't mean you got to act like that. Because it's all about consciousness, and consciousness is awareness. And when you know better, you do better. So you have no excuse to be the same bummy ass, basic ass bitch today as you were yesterday when people are constantly telling you that's not, no, there's a better way of doing that, girl. There's a better way of doing that, girl. You choose to stay there, and now, like you said, you made your bed, you gotta lay it down. But I want my people to understand that real people understand the science behind magic. There's a science behind it. If you understand the theory, you'll talk about the candles only, and the candles with the flame, and the fire. Fire worship is when our ancestors all these like, but you don't understand the element of fire. You don't understand the element of water. You take baths every day and still don't understand the element of water. I would think you do. You wash your hands to cleanse it every day or every time you get something on it, and you still don't understand the element of water. You breathe air every damn day. You talk, you use air, and you still don't understand the element of air. And then yet you're like, what's going on? Why am I so stagnant? Girl, bye. Everything you do is magic, and you just don't know it because you're stuck on the theory. They teach you the theory behind it, and you're not able to break down and calculate because your brain is not operating the way it should operate. It's not operating at the highest capacity that it could possibly operate at. You're not understanding what is being presented to you. And as I said before, I can't hate these people. I can hate the Illuminati because the school system that they gave us, yes, they put some fake shit in it, but they also gave us tools. And like me, I'm a wandering Susie. I like to say, what does this mean? Why are you teaching about earth science when I'm not a science? I'm not a scientist, but I am. Why are you teaching about math when I'm not a mathematician? I'm not going to be sitting here using math, but bitch, I am. Because numbers, everything, numbers represent everything. Everything has numbers associated with it. Everything is associated with math. Everything is associated with the energy of the earth. But like I said, they have to give it to you, and they have to keep the real shit behind the scenes. And those who are still asleep and they're not aware of what's going on, because like, remember, consciousness is awareness, they see it for what it is. I believe in space. I believe these people can go on a rocket and go outside to the moon. Yeah, because you're still dead. You're still spiritually dead. You're still spiritually dead. You cannot grasp that's impossible. Well, it is possible because, well, bitch, if you believe in that they can go on a rocket and go to the moon and shit, then you should be wondering why the fuck they can't find a cure for your fucking MS. Why they can't find a cure for your child's autism. If you believe in outer space and they can go to the moon, they can go to the Mars and all this shit, then you should be asking yourself, why can't you tap into that energy? Why can't you get into that to heal yourself? That's the shit you should be asking yourself, sis or bruh. But you're not because you're confused. You're using the high mind. That's what high science is. The unconscious, what's not being seen. You're using your pineal gland. You're using your third eye to try to interpret things, but you're also using your conscious mind to interpret them. Using your your subconscious mind to see things, and using your conscious mind to interpret things. And it should be the other way around. You're flipped upside motherfucking down. And that's exactly why you give off that energy, and your life shows that. That's why I tell y'all, don't be focused on what people present to you. Be focused on what they're not saying to you. If you're so real and you're so powerful, let your life speak of that. Let us see that in your life. Show us that you've always had that power within you. because you're not taught that power. That power is in you. It has to be awakened. But that power is in you. Everybody is not powerful. Some people are meant to stay weak and be weak ass motherfuckers. It is what it is. Own it. Some people are meant to assist. Everybody can't be kings and queens. Because who's gonna assist you? Who's gonna assist you, girl? Be in that. Own who you are. You can be the best person you can be, but everybody's not meant to lead people. Everybody's not meant to help people awaken themselves. And that's all I'm saying. We all go through things. We all experience things, and you don't know, you've been through things, and you don't know what you did. And I said, bitch, yes, the fuck, I know what I did in this situation, bitch, because I know I'm aware of that. My awareness, which is my consciousness, saying that anything could go down any given time. You can have money today and be broke tomorrow. That's why I'm consciously and I'm aware of what could possibly be, and I do things, energy manipulation, to maintain my position, regardless of what that is. But because you're not in that realm, that is not your conscious level, you're looking at it as a past tense thing. Well, I went through that unexpectedly because that's what God had ordained for, blah, 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 blah. But yet, what is inside of God? What God is also inside of you, Mark 11:23. Matthew 11:11. What is in God, or what God is, everything that God is also inside of you. So if God was going through that, God would have known how to learn from it and move out, not sit back and say, well, I was broke for 5 years, and I went through this and that for 20 years, and this happened because something caught me off guard. God is never caught off guard. God is always aware. That's what God, Christ consciousness is. It's being aware of things unexpectedly and expectedly. I see you coming before you think you even gonna come. When you say, I think I'm gonna do it, bitch, I already caught your teeth. You think you're gonna do it, girl. You think you're gonna do it. But I know you're not gonna do it. And you think you are, and you wanna jump up and get that energy, bitch. I can meet you half motherfucking way. You know exactly what that T is right there. I'm saying halfway a lot later. But anyway, so that's all I wanted to say is that, girl, you don't need to do magical motherfuckers and how to say, it's not guaranteed. I need $1 million to do some work because it takes $1 million to get that energy going. Without $1 million, I don't function. Okay. Because what he won't do, another bitch would. What he won't do, another spiritualist would. And I guarantee that spiritualists who does what they do because it's their way of life, they're not fair to charge you damn money, girl. Because unless I gotta fly somewhere or I gotta pay for travel fare for something, girl, I'm not gonna charge you that much money for damn work, girl. Especially when I have the shit around me. But I got everything I need around me. And if I don't have it, it's within a 2-hour radius. Catch that T. Going into location, location, location. Location is everything. When a spiritualist out here telling me they're part, there's probably a lot of spiritualists like I'm from Chicago, and they're really not. Because where they're from, that energy is nasty. And they can only manifest nasty shit. For people to come up and do things, they have to be in a certain region, a certain energy field. Because that's what magic is working with energy. And if you're in a weak ass energy field, bitch, what energy are you using? Because even for counter magic, you got to use the energy of the earth and the moon and the stars to get that going. So I'm still trying to figure out how are you manifesting this energy if you're in a dead zone? Talking about New York City. New York City is definitely a dead zone. And unless you're vegan and you're drinking a lot of pure water, spring water, your body is constantly under attack. That's why there's a lot of shit over there in New York. And there are people out there that are negative beings, and they're using that energy for their good. But any place you have a lot of railroad systems, especially underground. Bitch, what is underground? The underworld. Bitch, you got a lot of motherfucking dead energy. And that's why I said on that video, and I was talking about it with someone. That's why when you go to New York, bitch, you feel so drained. You feel that energy. It gets your ass right together. Because there's so much electromagnetic smog there. And it's constantly being spewed out. Constantly. And where I'm at, I can go there and come back because my environment is what charges me up. There's vegetation everywhere where I'm at. There's trees everywhere. Agriculture is here. So I can definitely let that shit go and build my shit back up. That's all I said, girl. You can't be no damn California bitch and say you're not doing shit or I don't know what's going on. I can't manifest. Girl, bye. California's a state of manifestation. Bitch, you better ask somebody. There's no way that you hear, bitch, you can't manifest shit, bitch, because you're weak. That's all it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You need to get educated on how to do the real shit. And that's why when some people are like, I'm off for classes, girl, bye. You can't see somebody shit because you didn't learn yourself. If you knew what you, if you know what you've known, that shit would appear before you make those mistakes. It wouldn't appear after the fact. Demographics. You're meant to stay with you, what you're doing. You're meant to be the peasant. You're meant to be the slave. You're not meant to lead nobody. And let motherfuckers who life have shown that they were royalty or they've always been a leader, let them lead. But a follower don't become a leader, baby. And I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a southern thing, they were saying, or I don't even think that, because I know people stuff, they don't believe that. They don't say followers become leaders, bitch. Stop being a fucking follower, bitch. If you're a follower, bitch, you're gonna always be a fucking follower. Just like leaders don't become followers, bitch. So it is what it is. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. But yes, embrace your own uniqueness. You are divine. Embrace that. Parents out there, you got children, encourage them. Encourage them to be themselves. Don't try to change them because people tell you, oh, that was my son. Bitch, you're right. If that was your son, embrace them. If your parents would have embraced you, you would have been a whole nother being too. Embrace them. Accept them for who they are. It's not your job to judge them. It's your job to lead them to be the best person they can be. Secure and comfortable in themselves. It's not your job to say, well, you're gay and I can't do that. Bitch, please. You ain't God. Bitch, you were a surrogate. You got pregnant because of God. You didn't get pregnant because you're, well, I got pregnant myself because I fucked. Girl, there's a lot of people that will definitely prove you otherwise, bitch. What do you think miscarriages is? No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. All things are possible through God. So, bitch, you got pregnant and were able to carry that child because you were equipped to be the surrogate, but not the motherfucking make that child like the color purple when he doesn't. Hold on. So yes, it's not your job to dictate what their favorite foods be and all the shit. That is their personality. You bless them with certain genes, DNA, and now it's your job just to keep them focused on who they are, to be comfortable with themselves. Don't try to change them. If you see them being a certain way, encourage that. Bitch, I'd rather have, like I said, I'd rather have a son and daughter who's a nerd, who's a geek, who's gay, than to have a motherfucking bummy ass son or daughter who grow up and want to kill people because they're insecure with themselves. Because that's what that shit comes down to. Comes down to insecurities and motherfucking not loving yourself. So encourage that shit. Oh, I don't want my son dating someone outside the race. Bitch, please. You ain't stopping that shit, girl. And he gonna do it behind your back. Your daughter gonna do it behind the back too. Girl, you can't stop them. Girl, bye. Girl, you've been a kid before, girl. Your parents told you not to do and you still did, bitch, right? Girl, bye. Get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here, girl. Get the fuck up out of here. Hello, Jay. Come on, 11, 11, 11, 11. I love you too, 11, 11, 11, 11. Come on. Come on, 11, 11, 11. Come on, Jay. Yes, come on. Queen, I want that knowledge. Come on, coach. Yes, honey. I said, coach. I'm going to say 11, 11, 11. Ow. Hello. Thank you so much. You too. No. Yes, honey. 11, 11. Yes. I know about that 11, 11. What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that 11, 11? The napkins, so come on, he collected. Collect it over here. Come on, he collected. Yes. And come on. Saccharol. There you go. Saccharol. What is Saccharol? Who got a sack? Isn't sack? I just wanted you to think about this for a minute. Isn't sack? Isn't sack? Think about it for a minute. Think about it for a minute. Isn't sack a slang for scrotum? And do you know what AL means? Even if you go into R, Ra. Ra is a very masculine vibration. Ra. The sun got a Ra. Ra. R by itself make a Ra. You go when no sound like you add a U or an E in front of it. Ra. That's a very masculine energy. So to that, like I said, there's not people you perceive them, you know what they're dealing with. You know what type of blockage, where that blockage is. You know, you know, you know, honey. Coming out of that, coming out of that, honey. They're trying to shut shit down. The alchemical, yes, balance is so sensitive. I don't know how those bubbles don't feel that. Right, but it's because you are spiritual and you actually seek truth. You actually seek knowledge. When you seek knowledge, you will always see. When you're not seeking knowledge, then you don't really see it. When you're seeking knowledge, when you're seeking it, you're really gonna see it, and it's gonna make sense to you. Like this, duh, why not think of that? That's so easy. But when you don't have that in you, and you don't know that there's no ledge, there's many possibilities. Knowledge itself means no ledge. Also, you have the word knowing in it, having unlimited opportunities to get to know things. But people don't realize that. Oh, I'm knowledgeable, I'm wise, but yet I still don't understand how games operate. It's not meant for you to focus on that. And if that's where your consciousness is at, that's where it stops at. And you're not a knowledgeable person. You might be experienced, you might be in tune to certain things, but you definitely don't have knowledge. Or you have knowledge about certain things. Yeah, you can be knowledgeable about the books and stuff, but you're not knowledgeable. You're not a truth seeker. You're not a knowledge seeker. Because a knowledge seeker is open and we understand that people are who they are. We're not out here dissecting people for being black, white, gay, straight. We don't give a fuck. We don't care about that shit. I don't. We don't. I speak for myself. As a seeker of truth, I don't give a fuck about gender, race, and religion. That shit is so man-made. It's labeled, and it keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck. It stops you in your tracks. Titles and labels stop you in your fucking tracks. So I don't see people for that. I see you for who you are. And who you are is the energy that's behind your flesh. And that's what I want to get to know. I don't just talk about I'm this, I'm fabulous, honey. Yeah, girl, I know who. Oh, yeah, girl, I stumbled into the thing. Yeah, I'm a thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't just talk about that shit, bitch. I want to know your energy because I don't just fuck, bitch. You got 20,000 mansions. You got 17.2 million followers on Instagram. Bitch, if I don't vibe with your energy, bye bye. Life is too short and it's too delicate for me to spend my time with someone because they offer physical opportunities. I'm about that spiritual honey. And we're on the same level spiritually, then physically it aligns and there's nothing that can stop us. I'm not interested in befriending people because you look like me, because you're black, or because you're white, transgender. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to know that energy and how we're vibing energetically. And one bad rub, bitch, I'm done with you. One little bad friction, huh? I can't. I know energy too well. I can't. Because once you come in nasty, then there's something that possibly is gonna come up in the future, and then I gotta watch your ass. I can't trust you around my dog. I can't trust you around my money. I can't talk about nothing right because you go, what? Yeah, that's that energy, girl. You ain't doing that shit. No, the hell you not. So, like I said, honey, if I speak on the mic right now, still is. That's why you know not to come on 11 coach. Yeah, the sound is loud, stubborn, honey. Water is like God, a manifestation. Come on, coach. Come on, coach. Come on, coach. People don't understand the elements. People speak about the elements, but they don't understand the elements, coach. They don't understand why water is introduced into magic. They don't understand why earth is important in magic. They don't understand why fire is important in magic. They don't understand why air is important in magic. And if we all represent these elements, it's lightning right now. If we all represent these elements, then how are you a spiritualist that's practicing nature and worship or venerate these elements, but yet you need a being who has all these elements within them, and you can respect that or understand that. I need proof that God is real. Bitch, I see God every day. I hear God every day. I interact with God every day. And when I'm speaking of a mystical being up there, everything that God is in you. And I understand if I want to deal with a low vibrational God or a high vibrational God. Everybody represents either the Jesus or the motherfucking devil. That's why we use those words. words all the time. I'm an angel. We use the word angel and demons because yeah, you're either entertaining the devil side of you or you're entertaining the angelic side of you. So yes. Wait, so God is an observer in our realm rather than something that acts in our world. That is correct, Plank here. Free will. And in the art of conjuring, we talk about this. Free will is the observer. Free will is the one that sit back and watch and say, oh, the bitch about to hit that wall. Well, she has free will. She can do that if she wants to. And when she hit the wall, I'll be right here and I'll say, girl, why you did that? Like I said, free will is just that. You are the observer. You have free will. The Most High created you to have free will because you are the observer. And depend on what you want to entertain. Now we're talking about ancient Jewish mysticism right here. Depending on what spirit you entertain is what you will react and what you will reenact. So when you have an angelic or demonic force always with you, because we all have the ability to tap into Luciferian energy. We all have the ability to tap into energy. When you observe, right, you're looking at both of you and you become more drawn to the demonic forces. So then you start interacting and reenacting that energy, and that's when you start doing fucked up shit. And then your life becomes fucked up, and then you go, what happened? God saved me. Who is God saving you from? It's not the devil, it's your fucking self. Because the devil represents your lower self. That is who you are. Satan, Lucifer, the devil, that is who you are. Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, that's who you are. That is who you are. And it's you, the observer, the free-willed person that is making those decisions. And yes, you can say, well, I didn't mean to do that. Something came over. Yeah, because you're weak. When you're weak, you're free-flowing. So sometimes you're doing good shit, sometimes you're doing bad shit. But when you know who you are, you know your position, you observe that position, and then you take it. And that's what your life will be, and it will always be that way. People that put out good shit will always have good come to them. Bad things don't happen to good people, but I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that at all. When bad things come up in your life, something happened. You entertain some energy. It could have been temporarily. It could have been for a season of your life, but you entertained something, and now that energy had to show up. It had stuff and it had to show out, and that's what that was. It wasn't that the devil made me do it. But someone put spell back. I want to be more than that. And the only reason how people can put spells and shit on you is because you entertain your lower self, and now it's become a justified change just. If you don't know what change just means, you better break it down. You better understand the etymology and how you enunciate things. If you do not understand what that is, like I said, it's you're observing things and you're welcoming. I'm comfortable with that. I welcome that. And your actions said it, your thoughts said it, or your words said it. And yes, bitch, I said it correctly. Your actions said it, your words said it, your thoughts said it, bitch. I said it correctly. They're like how your actions said it, bitch, please. People can talk through actions. And you can talk through your fucking thoughts too. Talking is a process. It's not a thing, it's a process thing. Anyway, so like I said, no, honey, you're at fault for everything that you've done, everything you did, because you being the God or the goddess, or you being the one in control of your life, you welcome that in. So because you opened that door, those demons that were waiting outside the door for you, bitches now coming in, and now you're like, whoa, 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 what we gonna do? And you need somebody who break that shit down for you. Take this exactly why this happened. I think we're doing a lot of moving and shit. Come on, there. Yes, that's right, honey. There you go, Rick Lock. I went away, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Oh, y'all know that's for. But if I do it, I will hang. What does that mean, Rick Lock? Is that what you think? Rick, see, I know white people, and like I said, your world is shaped up off of your experience. If you know more black people than you do white people, then your world would be that black people are the victims and they're attacked and they're pressed on. And if you knew more white people than you do black folks, you would say the opposite about that. You would say that white people are the white I'm not gonna say that white people suffer more than black people. I'm not gonna say that black people suffer more from white than white people. But I'm gonna say from my experiences, and it could be because there's more white people out there. I don't know. I'm not into that. I don't think they give you the real stats on anything. But I don't feel what the public is saying is actually what it is. There's more situations of black officers attacking and killing black people and even white people than are white officers attacking and killing black people. There's more white folks that have been attacked and killed by officers than black folks have at any given time. So I'm just saying that to say that I don't even want to throw that into that energy into the air because that's not my perspective. And that's the thing, you can't really fight people about how they view things because they are the observer. We all have free will. They are the observer. They see things how they are, and their experiences shape their perspective. That's not my experience. My experience was not me being attacked or being attacked by officers. That wasn't my experience. So I don't see things that way. Any interaction I've ever had with an officer or any person with the law has always been respectful, and I know it's them doing their job. Now, that whole hate and rage for an officer is no different than people having a certain hate or rage for gay people or having a certain rage or anger for white people. Energy is energy. And the quickest that people realize that, and I'm speaking to my spiritual people, the mundane people can get caught up in that religious shit all day long and black versus white and all that shit all day long. You can stay over there. My spiritual people, the quickest that you understand that energy is energy and how you perceive it is how you will experience it is what it's going to be. That's the better off your life will be or the worse off your life will be. So if you want to have beautiful things in your life, you have to effortlessly, and effortfully, right? I know I'm kind of messing with like the words it is what it is, but I choose how to talk, how I choose how to talk, bitch. And that's why I get what I get. This bitch spelling out shit, nothing but spell casting. With that being said, when you choose to entertain on purpose good shit, you always have good shit. If you choose to entertain bad shit, you always have bad shit. Ain't no time for no bad shit when you're trying to manifest good. And that's how I've been trying to tell people all this day long. You are like lukewarm water. If you're watching my videos and you're taking knowledge from me, and you're watching these dumbass dumb motherfuckers and taking knowledge from them, you're mixing up energy. Because obviously we're from two different ends of the spectrum. Because we could agree to disagree healthy if we're on the same frequency. Because remember, our experiences still shape our perspectives, but we're on the same frequency. We can agree to disagree healthy, right? In a healthy way. Now, fuck you, bitch, you're lying, bitch, you're a nigga, bitch, so you don't feel like I do because I'm a woman, I got a pussy. Now you're breaking down your ignorance. But like I said, if you purposely put things in your life that's going to bring them to beginning of your life, you will always have good. When you entertain bad shit, and yes, entertaining, watching videos, that is definitely entertaining energy. If you do not know that, you are feeding energy when you watch a video. You're feeding that energy. And that's why I said I've stopped interacting with people on a personal level because I know, not everybody, but I know they're watching videos and I know they're entertaining those energies. And when they talk to me, I feel it. I feel that energy. I feel that stress. I feel that trauma. And I'm like, I can't do that. Unless it's a consultation, unless it's a reading, I can do that. But outside that, I cannot do that. Because you are entertaining that nasty energy and then you're bringing it over here to me. And I take baths and I do cleanses and I protect myself to get rid of that shit. And how am I going to do it when a dog is bringing it into my home? How am I going to do that when the same motherfucker on the outside, or act like they're on the inside, right, is looking at that shit, playing in that shit, and then coming over here and trying to get with this shit? It doesn't work that way. I don't eat pork and I don't hang with pork-like people. Catch that piece. You can eat pork all day long. There's me to be that eat pork and I still fuck with you. But I don't hang with pork-like people, if you know what I mean. Pigs have a certain consciousness, and that's why we're going to keep it at. What is what it is. Who you doing? Okay. You can't hear me? Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's probably just this phone then, honey. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to go anyway, honey. I got to go, go. It's raining. It's windy. And yes, honey, I have a reading I have to do. And Mina, you better pick up Mina. Mina, you better pick up, girl. You better pick up Mina. I'm gonna call you, you better pick up. Anyway, so yes, for those who joined the Arts of Conjuring class, I look forward to seeing you guys. And we will do an introduction because a lot of people are not paying attention and I don't know what's going on. And we're just going to keep it moving the way that we should. But the when we do the actual class beforehand, those who are coming into the class, you will have an opportunity to talk with me, and we're gonna address what's going on. I will say this because I can answer this publicly. This class will not be recorded. That's why I'm offering one-on-one sessions. We're not gonna be redundant. Redundancy or reliving an experience makes that a reality for you. Your whole purpose of doing magic or to do things to manipulate things is to change things, right? You want to change from your life. So reliving something will do nothing for you but it cause you to relive something. That's why I don't like to be redundant. So no, we're not going to present a live class for 4 to 6 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, whatever, and then there be a recording other for you to go back through that. When the class is presented to you, you're going to make notes. After the notes, the next week, we're going to have a test. After that, if I feel like you're lacking in something, one-on-one, we will talk, and I will tell you, you're not grasping the concept of this, so we're going to focus on this when we have our one-on-one session. So the art of conjuring is like a tutorial, and it's an actual class. You're going to get tutoring and class. We're not saying classing. Education. You're going to get tutoring is education. You're going to get tutoring, one-on-one training. There you go. So we're doing things collectively, but like I said, there's no point in recording that. There's no point in that. I need you to be present. If you cannot make an opportunity or you cannot make time for an opportunity that's going to enrich your life, then you're not ready for change, and you should stop doing magic. You should hang it up. No magic. Be done with magic. Be done with it. No magic, honey. Okay? So anyway,